Welcome to today's D5 render tutorial. In this lesson, you will learn about the layer command. As a designer, you should be familiar with the management of layers in applications such as Photoshop, AutoCAD, and many others. This feature works differently than in those tools, but is intended to help you keep your resources in a more logical and organized fashion. Today, I'll show you how to use layer in D5 render. Start D5, and layer is here on the left, between the scene list and object list. Every D5 file comes with a default layer where all your models are saved before you add and select another layer. Click on the plus sign to create a new layer. The selected layer will have a small tick mark to the left of its name, meaning that you have activated that layer, and new objects will be placed on it. When adding a new object, make sure you've selected the correct layer. When you select an object, you'll see its layer displayed on the right of the interface. You can move the object to another layer here in the drop-down list. A layer can also be locked or hidden. When a layer is in either of those states, objects and groups on that layer will be locked or hidden, and so will all objects added to that layer. If you right-click on a layer, you can then click Select All Objects to select everything in it, Rename to change its name, or Delete to delete the current layer with all the objects in it. It should be noted that the Delete button will remove the current layer and all objects in it. If you want to keep those objects, right-click and select All Objects and move them into another layer before deleting the layer. To help you quickly locate an object within a layer, we have added an option in the resource list to filter out the current layer. I'll show you how to use layers to keep your scene organized. Most of the models are from 3ds Max, so I categorized the models in this scene into two types: Max models and imported models, including models imported from the D5 asset library. Lights also fall into two categories: supplementary lighting for the sky and interior lights. The best way to use layers is by placing things where they should be at the very beginning, instead of moving them to the correct layer later. With layers, you can better manage the resources in your scene. Really complex projects can now be organized with ease. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next lesson.